Sanbonani Makaya, hello and buongiorno. Today's episode of Biting About, we'll be discussing all things Italian. I'm going to be showing you Josie's take on Italian food, but first, you know I'm a bit bossy, right? Yanez needs a decent haircut or a shave, so I'll be taking him to the Turkish barber. Should be a fun episode.
I haven't had a clean shave in years.
Yeah, you need one.
I do.
This is the best place apparently in mornings.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Let's take all the hair off.
Let's do it. Yeah, I am Mohammed from Turkey. We're born in Turkey. Yeah, I've been on the shop for 6 years, 5 years. Yeah, we do like basically men's grooming, like full grooming for men. Man is very comfortable when he come here. He feel like he's home, like Istanbul, basically. Like we serve everything from Turkey here. Even water, we bring it from Turkey. So, you know, like you don't have to fly to Istanbul. You can just come here for half an hour. It's costing like nothing, actually, you know, make you feel home.
What do you suggest? Clean, I haven't had a clean shave in years.
Should we do clean shave?
Clean shave, but maybe can we keep the moustache?
His nose hairs are a bit fluffy, so can we wax his nose hairs?
What do you mean my nose hairs are long?
No, I can see them peeping out.
Really?
It's not a vibe, yeah.
It's not attractive.
No.
How do you take the nose hairs out?
With the wax.
You pour wax into the nose.
No.
And put
Pull it out.
sticks.
That must be so painful.
What one? We are with a hair engineer, you know.
How long have you been doing this?
It's like 10 years.
Okay. And is this like a traditional Turkish grooming shop?
Yeah.
The same as you get in Istanbul?
It's even
for example?
better.
Really?
What you get in Turkey is economic class, but here first class. For service, we offer like whatever men need, like cut, shave, styling, and waxing, and threading, and everything.
And who is your clientele? Is it mostly older people or are they young people?
Young people,
like myself?
soccer player, rugby player,
Ooh,
coaches.
ladies, this is a hangout spot. Soccer players, rugby players. If you're trying to pick up a decent man.
We have, yeah,
And they come here for a full service.
full service. It's not like you come for a haircut, cut your hair, thank you, bye. It's not like that. It's like a relationship between your client and your hairdresser, you know. Some client, they tell me a story, they don't tell anybody else.
So you know a lot of secrets.
Yeah, basically, you know, we talk about everything, you know.
I like it. I like the
I
personalized
would love
service.
to try some.
And this
Have
is
your
traditional too.
Turkish tea.
This is everything from Turkey. The cup from Turkey, the
Same.
tea from Turkey.
That's delicious. It's sweet.
Yeah.
What's in there? Honey?
No, it's like apple tea.
Really? Wow, that's so sweet. Fantastic, Mohammed. Let's start.
From the beginning, what we do, we wash the face with the Turkish product from Turkey, and we do the mask for 10 minutes, and we remove the mask, and we put the hot towel to make the skin smooth, soft, and then we shave.
Is that just water?
Yeah, just warm water.
What is that? What are you putting on me?
This is mask to remove all the oil and the skin. After 10 minutes, we take it out, and then we start shaving.
Okay. What does this do?
This is hot towel to get skin warm, so when we shave, it does not hurt you.
Okay.
And the hot towel, please.
A real man should always go Turkish.
We use the cutthroat, like new blade. The shave is very, very close. Like you can't even feel like you have hair in your face. And you don't have to shave for 3 days, I promise you.
I can see the moustache peeping through.
I've never felt my skin like this before. It feels incredible. Like a baby's bottom. What is that?
This is after shave.
Aftershave. I know how painful it is just to pull one nose hair out. It makes my eyes water. Now we're going to pull about 150 out at the same time.
Now I'm gonna pull around.
You shouldn't have told me.
How's that?
Not bad at all. You're an absolute master, Mohammed. My skin feels like $1 million. And I can breathe. Thank you very much, Mohammed. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's hands down the best shave I've ever had. A real, authentic Turkish, not Italian, but Turkish barber.
Don't ever say I don't spoil you, because I sat there a whole hour watching you get pampered.
The guy was a perfectionist. He went over this like 20 times. I mean, is there even a single hair left on my face?
You know, the shave alone, besides being so smooth, your skin is actually glowing. I think the mask and the steam of the hot towel, yeah, did you fab thing.
Do I look hot with this moustache? No, okay. So next time we'll do a clean shave. Our next stop is arguably the best Italian restaurant in Johannesburg. It's quaint, it's small, and it's run by real Italians, not fake Italians.
I've never been there, and I'm keen to try.
It's called Asagi or Asagi.
Such.
Goodness knows what that means, but we're sure to find out.
My name is Luca Toni, and I'm coming for Italy. It's one small village for central north. Is 100 kilometers south for Bologna, and it's called Cesenatico. Very small village. It's in the beach, and it's a beautiful village. Last year, I bought this shop with my wife. It's a popular restaurant for the fresh pasta, and only penne spaghetti is import for Italy, but every pasta is homemade pasta every single day. Every morning, organize my lasagne, my cannelloni, my ravioli, my tortelli, my tagliatelle, my tagliolini. And his love for fresh product, simple dish, service, and a simple restaurant. I'm not crazy for decorator the plate. You come in for it, the huge dish, and I like simple. The dish for today is one traditional dish for my country, for my village. In my village is a lot fresh fish, and it's a very popular seafood pasta.
So we're here with Luca in the kitchen, and Luca is very charismatic, and he's an original Italian from Italy. He has so much personality. Clearly, he enjoys the food that he makes.
I love food, honestly.
And Luca will be making us original dishes. So often when we eat Italian, either the sauce is not original or the pasta. Luca makes his own pasta.
I'll use only extra virgin olive oil. Italian, I'm sorry, I'm very funny. Fresh mussel. Yes, very dangerous. Italian wine.
Oh, wow. Vino.
Vino.
How does one make the traditional Italian tomato-based sauce for the pasta?
I put extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah,
I put onion,
yeah.
and I put the tomato.
That's it.
Salt.
Yeah.
Cook quickly. Possible one tin in 15 minutes.
Done.
Remove, take out for the fire, remove the onion, and I put the basil. Basil, you broken with the hand, not cut with the knife, nothing. The crab is cooked with the garlic, chili. I put crab and I put the tomato inside. Cook the pasta.
Okay.
I have prawns.
Deshelled already, deveined.
Yes, clean. I buy only prawns, no meat prawns. I buy every prawns with the shell and the head, everything. I like clean.
This is calamari.
And this is the calamari. Same buy and clean every single day.
So the mussels take longer to cook. That's why we start with them.
It's a fresh mussel and look, it's open, everything nice. Every shell and the head for the prawns.
You use to make the
I
stock.
use for my stock.
And then do you add spices or no?
No.
You're not a fan of
salt.
spices.
Little salt, only. Is Mozambique crab.
Oh my word.
Quickly. 95% the people now is eat pasta al dente.
I like the way you speak. 95% of the people is eating now pasta al dente. How's my Italian accent? You can't taste alone. I also want to taste. let me check with you. How? Oh, that's really al dente.
This is very important. You leave the last 5 minutes inside.
So all the flavors come together.
Exactly.
Oh, this looks amazing. Like I'm not even faking this for TV. Like this genuinely looks amazing. I love my life. Like I'm about to eat real Italian food.
Finish. Nice oil and parsley. Simple dish. This is my dish.
I'm in love with Italians, Luca. I have no doubt that I will be in tears when I taste this. Can I go sit down and eat now?
Prego.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been so fun cooking with you.
What do we have here?
Allora, this is a zucchini chips. Is a very popular dish for assaggi. It's a simple baby mero fry. And this is the spaghetti pescatora. It's a seafood pasta.
One of your signature dishes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. You have to share with us, there's quite a romantic story around this restaurant and about how the two of you met.
Well, I was hostessing here for years and years. The old owners and the actual creators of Asaggi were family friends of ours. Being friends, I used to come in the evenings, help out. Good old Luca was also scouted from them in Italy to come up and open another one of their restaurants, which he did. But they were quiet at the time, so he'd come through here in the evenings and help out. And one of the evenings, I was coming through this entrance and he was coming around the bar. And that particular door is where we bumped, and that was the end of that. Love at first sight, I guess. A beginning to a long... And a year later, we were married and had a baby. Our passion and our dream was always to actually own Asaggi. And it just didn't materialize. It wasn't the right time, the owners weren't ready to sell. Eventually, we got a phone call from the landlord, who totally loved Luca. He loved Luca. And he said, look, I think they're selling. So we put an offer in, and within a week, we got the restaurant.
Amanda will agree with me, this really is the most authentic Italian restaurant in Johannesburg. I'm super proud of the two of you, and to many more years.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thanks so much.
Delicious, you guys. My name's Foxes, and this is delicious. Cheese.
Salute. Okay, you ready for this?
That food was amazing.
That food was incredible. That's, you know what? Real Italian people, real Italian restaurant. You don't get more authentic than Asaggi.
All right, so next up, even though we've just stuffed our faces, Italians are known for great fitting suits. It's all about the fit, the cut, and bright colors. We actually have a local designer who's originally from Congo, and he's an engineer by profession, but he makes impeccable suits and also fuses some African print in his suits. So he'll be designing suits for us, Inez, and we've just eaten so much.
Do ladies wear suits?
Yes, they do.
Really? Is it like
power suits?
Really? Okay, so you're also going to get a suit.
Absolutely.
My name is Rafael Mukendi.
I'm Alexander Rohani. And
We are Rafael M.
We are Rafael and we are Rafael Mukendi. We've been working together for about 3 years, but the brand is about 5 years old now already. Yeah, and we're very proud of it.
I'm from the DRC, Republic Democratic of Congo, and then I got to tailoring through my father. So I grew up under the shadow of my father, who was a master tailor. Bespoke is more about someone who haven't experienced the process of making a suit. So it starts from color, cut, everything. Looking at the body of the person, understanding its body structure. So give him a suit that talks about him.
If you see us in the street and you see these suits, the first thought is not that it was made here by us. And I don't know, you just flash a line and you suddenly get a taste of color and what we have to offer. And it really changes the experience for someone.
So you have the slim fit, that is like what we're wearing now. So it's more slim, and then you have the skinny fit. So it's like what he's wearing now. So it's like on his body.
It's a big difference between somebody putting on a suit and suddenly feeling it kind of, I like to use the term kiss their body. I really love a suit that kind of kisses you when you put it on. It just fits to you perfectly. We are going to do the best tux Yanez has ever seen, felt, or fitted. African made, custom made, bespoke, one of one. So for Amanda, we're doing something really special. We've chosen a really appropriate color for her personality. And in the following episode, you guys will be seeing Yanez and Amanda at the 3 best restaurants in Johannesburg. And just keep an eye on their Raffle McKendy exclusive pieces.
Okay, gentlemen, where do we start?
We start with getting all your measurements.
Okay.
Yes.
Ruff's gonna take
Do you want to just
So-
move across a little bit?
Generally, I think we have about a week to 10 day turnaround time, generally. We're going to do your guys a bit sooner
Okay.
to make sure it's ready for your big night.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank
and
you,
it's
thank you.
you know what? I think this will be the first of many suits to come.
We look forward to it.
I really like those two dudes. They're super stylish. Raphael obviously knows what he's doing. His dad was a master tailor. And the fact that they're making Italian suits, real Italian suits, but with an African kind of flavor to it. Phenomenal.
To women who want a suit or to men who want a suit, you don't have to go to a department store and get a ready-made. You can get one made for you.
We're going to eat again. So the theme is Italian. We've kind of veered off a little bit, but we're going to a new restaurant called Gemelli. And according to our research, this is one of the best Italian restaurants Johannesburg has to offer.
Alessandro is my Italian name. And I own a restaurant called Gemelli. I call it a small little restaurant in Joburg, but it's blown up beyond my biggest dreams. And I'm honored that we're doing as well as we're doing. I'm blessed enough to get paid to do what I love. I love people, I love food. When I get to a table and interact with it, I'm engaged. I'm not there just to find out how my food is. I'm there to find out how your evening is actually going. It's all about an experience. My team actually makes me look really good. Without them, I don't think Gemelli would be where it is today. For Yanez and Amanda, I made a beautiful penne Alessandro, which is my signature dish, a bit of mustard, prawns, cream. For Amanda, because she was trying to take care of the physique, I made her a little carb-free dish, fillet, cooked medium rare. We laid on a bit of spinach with a bit of rocket, fennel, truffle oil, radish, some cherry tomatoes, and some pickled cucumber that gives it that taste of mustard. Back to the mustard, we're gonna start with about 35 grams of butter.
Would you say that the specific dish has any Italian influence or not really? It's just favorite in your heart?
It's just favorite in my heart. The only influence it has is pasta. I was blessed enough to be raised in Italy. So my dad was a diplomat for a few years. My childhood years were in Italy. And yeah.
And your taste buds were blessed.
And my taste buds were blessed by
And now
Italian
you're
family.
blessing us.
I'm helping y'all out. You got a bit of prawns for this? Let the prawns simmer a little bit. You don't come to the Italian restaurant if you're on a diet
That's
or you're
true.
dieting. It's not a great idea.
Okay, I'll just forget that for today. And it looks damn good.
Amanda, you don't look like you eat pasta a lot, but I can convince you.
Should I be eating
A little
pasta
bit
more?
more pasta. You know, you gotta put a bit of meat on the bones.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. I
just a
need
little
pasta
bit
for the booty.
So we had a bit of smoked chicken.
Okay.
Sometimes left-handed cooks are better than right-handed cooks.
I see only Jonathan's hot though. Did you bring him next to me just because it's hot? Like I've never thought the chef was. And he's tall. Oh my word. Jonathan, can you and you can cook? Do you want to come cook for me later?
Oh, no, it's good. Got a little bit of mustard going.
Getting jealous.
You two are flirting. While you two are flirting. I'm gonna try to watch my language. I'm sorry, most restaurateurs. I'll try. Why are you standing with your legs like that, man?
I'm wearing suede
Oh,
boots.
just because you saw Jonathan, now you gotta stand
No,
off.
it's because I'm wearing suede boots.
Add a bit of cream to the dish.
All right.
Some salt and black pepper.
Very simple. Not a lot of
Very
complicated
simple.
spices.
I'm not good at numbers, but I think it's about 8 max. So right now we got the cream, the mustard going.
And your
Bit of-
pasta,
a bit of
how do you boil it? Just in water, salt, olive oil? What do you add?
Water
to
and salt.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that?
That's a
Parmesan.
bit of Parmesan cheese just to thicken up the sauce. All right, pasta ready.
Yeah.
The penne pasta carries this sauce better than any other one, spaghetti or linguine. Somebody here loves this Parmesan.
I also love it, but then oh, do you, Jonathan?
Easy, Tiger. Amanda and Jonathan.
Sitting in a
tree.
tree.
I'll just cook for y'all. Y'all don't worry. I'll cook for both of y'all on your date night. I got you.
Thank you.
A bit of Italian parsley for a bit of color. That's all it's there for.
It looks amazing.
There's no such thing as enough Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
Then
What's
we got a
that?
bit of Parmesan crisps.
Oh, how are those made?
garnish.
Just, okay.
They just dried up.
What is that?
Herb oil.
Ah. Voila.
All right, that's
It
the dish
looks
done.
beautiful,
Thank
and I
you.
can't wait to taste
It's
it.
gonna be yummy.
This is a labor of love for you.
And if I can tell you, the ingredients that he used were so simple.
What's the story with the mural?
A very good friend of mine built the shop for me. A young guy by the name of Tristan. He's like, I want a showstopper in your restaurant, and I've come up with the perfect idea. I'm like, tell me about it. So he told me about this mural that's gonna explain my life and tell my life story, and I loved it. And I'm like, let's do it. Till I found out how much it was.
And then you still went for it.
I'm like, no, let's not do it anymore. Don't worry about it. And Tristan being my mate, he's like, but we're doing this whether you like it or not. Just to find out that the artist is a group of guys called Circle, and they're graffiti artists. So that's basically, it's not even wallpaper, that's graffiti. And when the guy did it, he did a whole spray can. Actual spray can in his hand. He sprayed it. It's got the Gladiators 7-day Trojan horse. It's got some Greek gods. It's also got the Black Stallion, which when I was a kid, my mates used to call me the Italian Stallion, the Black Italian Stallion. The Gold Stallion, which represents my Western upbringing. And that's basically the wall. It took the oak about 3 days to do this wall. It was the most amazing thing to watch him do.
You've got a beautiful story.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
very
story.
Blessed. I'm super, super blessed.
I'm
Two-
very inspired as well. I feel like I should be putting in more work.
I think we should toast to Gemelli and the black Italian stallion. How do you say that in Italian?
El Toro Nero.
El Toro Nero. Stop picking your nose at the traffic lights. You dumb. Anyway, I've got that out of my system.